Hello, welcome to Wednesday's functional fitness class on this dreich Wednesday morning in Manchester. It's not true that it always rains in Manchester, but it's kind of true today. Right, so I'm hoping that after my appearance on Steph's Packed Lunch last Friday, did I mention I was on Steph's Packed Lunch? That we'll be getting loads of people watching. So I'm going to assume that we will have some new people, although I can see at the moment that there are two of you, one of whom I know definitely isn't new. But anyway, we'll do an explanation. So what you'll need is a chair, and if you have it, some bands. If you don't have bands, it doesn't matter. Just do the exercises, the movements without the bands. But it will help if you get bands, and they can be bought online. And I think I've got a video up about, I'm going to put a separate video up about buying bands. I've put so many up, I've forgotten what I've put up and what I haven't, so I'll have to have a check. And if I haven't got one there, no, I'm sure I did one. Anyway, I'll have a look. So the exercise session is, the class is in 3 sections. There's a warm-up, there's the main body of the exercise, and then there's a stretching session at the end, which is good for your, we've gone down to 2. I don't think there's anything more I need to say. Without any further ado, we'll start warming up. Warming up, just initially, we're just going to walk very slowly, nicely on the spot, on your toes if you can. If you can't, it doesn't matter. Just going nice and gentle. We're just mobilizing the hips, mobilizing the knees, mobilizing the shoulders, warming up the muscles a bit. We don't need to do anything too vigorous to begin with. That comes later, haha. Right, so we'll just do this for 3, 2, 1. Now, we're just going to keep on mobilizing our shoulders. So put your hand on your shoulder, make your arm like a wing, and it sticks out at 180 degrees. Imagine you've got a pencil sticking out, and you're going to do 5 imaginary circles backwards using full range of movement. 3, 4, 5, and then forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can feel my shoulders crunching away there. And then same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. Next, we're going to mobilize the hips a little bit. So have your hands at waist height and just try and bring your knee up to your hands. If you can't get your knees up to your hands, it doesn't matter. Don't bring your hands down. That's not the object of the exercise. The object of the exercise is just to get your knees moving a bit. If you want to, go on your toes and do it. That's quite good because it's good, helps with balance, although you overbalance, and it strengthens your ankles and your calves. If you can't do it on your toes, fine. If you wanted, you could add a couple of little twists like that. Just moving the lower half of your body. Don't move your top half don't sort of move your top half to meet it. But if you don't have to, just do this. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Right. We're now going to put together, I'm just going to put this down slightly. We're now going to put together the routine that I did on Steph's Packed Lunch. Did I mention I was on Steph's Packed Lunch? Ha ha ha. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to put it up a tad again. Up and down, up and down. Right. Better. So we're going to start by doing usual stuff if you're an old familiar here, by doing a heel dig, and at the same time anchor your elbows into your waist, and you're going to do a bicep curl with the opposite arm. Make sure it's the opposite arm. I'm going to slow down a bit, we're going a bit fast. So we're going to just do that for a little bit longer. 3, 2, 1. Next one is just a step to the side, and at the same time, you've got prayer hands and you're going to push those out to the side, pushing the air away. Rather than flinging your arms out, it's pushing the air away. Remember those headlights on your knees poking forward, so that your knees aren't tempted to drift in like that. Not so much on this one, but there's another one we do that you get more of a drift. 3, 2, 1. Next one is just a step back. And at the same time, you're going to push your hands out. Make sure you're stepping back and not like a well-known ex-MP did on Steph's Packed Lunch. She was stepping forward, but it's not, it's stepping back. Give your fingers a bit of a splay. Use your hands. Our hands tend to be neglected until we can't use them, and then we realize how valuable they are. 3, 2, 1. And finally, we're just going to do a toe tap. And at the same time, just swing the opposite arm. Nice and relaxed. 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to have a quick slurp of tea. Not very professional, but it's going cold. And I've been dashing about this morning because I've got people coming to stay. So anyway, so we're going to put all those 4 movements together. So we're going to do a heel dig, side, back, toe tap. 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 A bit faster. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. One more time. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Oh, there we go. Hope you're nice and warmed up. We're going to go into the main body of the exercise now. And as always, we're going to start with the squat. Now, a squat, I'm going to have to explain this quite a bit for any newbies. A squat is not putting your knees down like that. A squat is sitting without the chair. So your toes don't go over your knees don't go over your toes. Put your bottom back as if you're about to sit down. If you get the chair and sit down, you don't sit down like that. You sit down like that. You stick your bottom out like that. If you can't do a free squat, also when you do it, I just mentioned your knees shouldn't come in. Your knees, remember those headlights. If you can't do a free squat, I used to encourage you to stand up from the chair, but I think that's very hard if you can't do a free squat. Hold on to the chair. Make sure it's a good stable chair. And you only need to go down a little bit, just until you can feel your thigh muscles and your big bum muscles, your glute muscles, taking the strain, and then stand up again. You don't need to go right down, although you can if you want to. Same with doing a free squat. You don't need to go right down. So whether you're holding on to the chair or doing a free squat, we're going to do 10. If you can't manage 10, it doesn't matter. Do what you can. This class is all about doing what you can because you're doing it at your level. So whether you're going down to there, whether you're going down to there holding on to the chair, or whether you're going right down, we're going to do 10. So, oh, 1, 2, 3. Try and keep your torso upright. 4. Imagine you've got headlights on your chest as well. 5. I'm going to show this way as well. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How was that? Did you manage 10? Right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some boxing. I'm going to get my trusty stopwatch. And we're going to do boxing. We're going to do 2 lots of 30 seconds. In fact, I'm going to put the timer on. And that makes it easier because it'll bleep when we have to stop. So what we're going to do is you're going to have a boxer's pose, and you're going to have your hands here and you're pushing them straight out. So they're going straight out like that. They're not going up, they're not going down, you're not doing this. It's straight out, out and in. And we're going to do it in 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to do it for 30 seconds. And then we'll have a bit of a rest and do it for another 30. Okay? You ready? Unleash your inner Henry Cooper. Who remembers Henry Cooper? And off we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get those arms straight out in front of you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 10 seconds left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. There we go. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Can you hear it? Whew. How was that? Initially you think, oh, this is not too bad, but it's quite tiring on your arms and shoulders. Makes you puffed as well if you're doing it with enough welly. Just have a couple of seconds more rest and then we're going to do it again. You ready? Adopt a position. On your marks, set. Off we go. Oh, no, not off we don't go. Oh, wait. Yes, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Give it some welly. 1, 2, 3. Faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't lose the punching bit though if you're going faster. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Leap, leap, leap. There we go. How was that? Whoa, gets you going a bit, doesn't it? It's quite fun though. Whew. Right. Oh yes, my favourite now. Side bend. That was said with heavy sarcasm, by the way. A side bend. Your feet are more than hip width apart, and you're going to go down to the side, as the name suggests. Not leaning forward or leaning back, just to the side. If you can get your hand to your knee or below, fantastic. If you can't, it doesn't matter. If you're going to put your hand over your head, keep the arms straight so that you're actually working the muscles in that arm rather than just hanging them over your head. And we're going to do 10 on each side, but we're going to do one side first and then the other side. I don't mean we're going to do 1, 2. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, and up to 10, and then on the other side. Okay? Over we go. Oh, put that up there. Oh, 1, 2, 3. You'd think I could cut this out, seeing as it's my class and I dislike it so much. 4. But I keep it in because it's so good for me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the other side. Oh, it's a bit warm. And then we're going to go to that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's a bit like, remember when you were a child and you used to eat this, the thing you didn't like first and get it over with, eat it quickly. Feels a bit like that when I've done these side bends. Right, arms. I'm concentrating quite a bit on arms in this session. So we're going to do 3 arm exercises, one after the other. And the first one is just raising one arm by up to your ear. If you can't get it that high, just use it, do it to where you can get it. The main thing is not to force it, and the other one comes back. Again, don't force it. So we're going to do 1, don't rock your body, 2, 3, this is great for your shoulders, 4, for the mobility in your shoulders, 5, and it's great for your back, 6, it's great for your posture, 7, it's impossible to slouch while you're doing this, 8, 9, 10. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to get down on my knees to show you this. You don't need to get on your knees. I'm just doing this so that I don't have to adjust the camera. Hands by your sides, palms touching your thighs. Turn them outwards, bring them up, turn them again and down. 1, 2, nice and slow and controlled. 3, try not to let gravity plonk them down. 4, place them down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Oh, ooh, now it's on the end of my kneecap. The last one is you have your hands here, elbows at 90 degrees, and you're just going to touch your elbows together. If you can't get them together, it doesn't matter. Do where you can go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Give your shoulders a bit of a wriggle because it's quite a lot. Quite a lot. Right. We're going to do balance now. Now, those of you who have been with me a while, who maybe haven't been here for a while, doing balance, I used to do just standing on one leg, and then I did standing on one leg and doing it round the clock and things. But to mix it up a bit, make it a bit more interesting, I've done one where you balance when you're walking, because that's more realistic, really, because when you're walking, you are naturally unbalanced as you step forward. And so it is a bit more, I like it, it's a bit more active rather than just standing there waving your leg around. So you're starting with your right leg and you're going 1, 2, 3, and the left leg comes up. You can do that if you want, helps to balance. Keep your torso upright though. And then you're starting with your left leg and you're going backwards. 1, 2, 3, and your right leg comes up, said she, losing her balance. Now, if you get to 1, 2, 3, if you get to here and you're not happy walking backwards, just put your leg down, turn around. Remember to start on the left again and go back 2, 3, and that's your right leg coming up. And then turn around again and off you go. If you can walk backwards without falling over, without feeling unsafe, do. If not, please do turn round. And we're going to do 10. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, up, back, 2, 3, up, forward, 2, 3, up. Much better at this than I used to be. Back, 2, 3, up. That's 2. Forward, 2, 3, up. Back, 2, 3, up. Forward, 2, 3, up. Back, 2, 3, up. I think that's 5. It might be 4. I'm not sure if it's 5. Forward, 2, 3, up. That's definitely, this one is, we'll say the last one was 5. This is 6. Whoa. Concentrate, Rosemary. 1, 2, 3. And this is 7. This one's 8. If you find this really easy, this one's 9. What you could do is when you're on one leg, you could close your eyes. Last one now. Ooh. Back, 2, 3, and come on, Rosemary. There we go. Okay, so I don't know whether you enjoyed that or not. Never mind. Bicep curl. This is actually, looking at my program, this is actually the only one you need the band for. So you're standing on your band, anchor your elbow into your waist and hold it enough tension so that when your forearm is at 45 degrees, you're actually having to use your muscles to keep it there. You know, if you relaxed, it would just boing down like that. So, and what you're doing is you're just closing your elbow. Your elbow does not leave your side, it's just closing. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then swap-a-rooney. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only your forearm moves. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fabulous. Right, next one, we need the chair. I'm going to stand behind the chair and hold on because it'll be a bit difficult to balance and do this one. It's called rock the boat. Remember I was saying about your glutes when you were doing the squat? Well, you have 3 glute muscles. You have the gluteus maximus, which is the one everybody's heard of, but you've got a medius, a middle one, and a minimus, a small one, and they're more at the side here, and you need those. Have you ever been out for a walk and you found, wow, getting over the stile is quite difficult? Or if you're getting into a car like that, you have to, oh, flipping heck, this used to be a lot easier. Those are the side muscles that you use, those muscles. So what we're going to do is we're going to just Lift one leg. You lift it up as if it was an arm. Don't turn your body to the side. Don't turn your toe out. Your toe is pointing forward. And then we're going to bring it down, not drop it down. And we're going to lift the other one. So that's 1, 2. Try not to move your torso too much. 3, 4. Oh, this is quite hard, this. 5. Try not to let momentum swing it up. Lift it. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Whoa! Can feel that. No, we'll do one more. I was going to go into sorry. We'll do one more with a band. So what we're going to do is going to sit in the chair. Sit in the edge of the chair. You can use a fairly strong band for this. You don't have to have, there are different strengths of band. And you don't use the same strength of band for every exercise because sometimes you're using stronger muscles. So for this one, you can use a fairly strong band. So you're sitting at the edge of your seat with your feet out in front, toes pulled back nice and straight. You loop the band around your feet, hopefully on the instep, so that it doesn't ping back. Sitting up nice and straight, you stay like that. I'm going to turn this round so that you can see what my hands are doing. So, you're like this. Have quite a lot of, just walk your hands down the band a bit so that there's quite a lot of tension there. Sitting up nice and straight. Now you're just going to pull your arms back. If they are touching the back of the chair easily, either the tension on your band is too loose or you're not sitting far enough forward on the chair. But be careful it doesn't tip over. And only your arms move. And you're not lifting them up, they're just going backwards. So that's 1, 2, 3. This is really good for your back and your arms. 4, and your shoulders. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can feel that there today because we've been doing a lot of arm exercises. So I can really feel that. Right. We're going to do another squat, but we're going to do a squat with a difference. We're going to do a sumo squat. And that again is good for the muscles at the side, your minimus and medius and minimus glutes. So you're going to have your legs wider than hip width and your toes at 45 degrees. So you're like that. And it's the same principle as a squat. You're going down and your knees don't come forward like that. It's sitting back, but it's sort of sitting down a bit more. Don't need to go down very far. If you just do that, you can really feel the tension in your thighs and these bits at the side. But you can go down a bit more if you want. 1, 2, 3. I don't go down as far on this one. 4, 5, 6. If you can't do 10, that's fine. 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Right. We're just going to sort of get it into your head, we're just going to do the routine a little bit, and then we're going to end with some high intensity interval training, which sounds horrific, but it's not. It's 3 bouts of 20 seconds of quite intense exercise. Eminently doable, but not compulsory. So we're going to do our routine. We're going to start with a heel dig, do it slowly to begin with. Side and then back, and then toe tap. This is just to get your heart up a bit. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. We'll go a little bit faster. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. 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 One more time. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Well done. Right. Hit. When I had a class, we used to call it heartbeat because it makes your heart beat faster. So what we're going to do is 3 bouts of 20 seconds with a 40-second recovery period. And the exercise itself is just running very, very, very quickly on the spot. Tiny, tiny little steps. Your feet hardly come off the ground at all. Use your arms as well. Your arms don't go as fast as your feet. Don't hunch, but just give it as much welly as you can. That's a technical term we use in fitness training, welly. If you've got any problems with your heart, any worries about this, you get any chest pain, feel dizzy, anything like that, either stop immediately or don't even start it, okay? Otherwise, you should be okay doing it. We're all grown-ups here. You know yourself best. Right, you ready? On your marks, set, go. "17, 18, 19, 20. 20 means stop, by the way, just in case you hadn't realised. I've made a decision actually whilst I've been doing this class. I'm going to, on Monday, the strength class isn't on anyway because I'm on grandparent duty. But I think I'm going to stop the strength class and just concentrate on the functional fitness class because I think it's more inclusive. And I don't know, I feel it's reaching more people. We're going again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off you go. "17, 18, 19, 20, stop." Yes, so I'm going to do one class a week. Now, it doesn't have to be on a Wednesday. It doesn't have to be at 11 o'clock. It has to be during the hours of daylight because I need the daylight to film adequately. I was thinking about doing an early morning one, but then it's too dark now. And similarly in the evening. But it could be earlier. It could be 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. We're going again in 4, 3, 2, 1, off you go. 17, 18, 19, 20. So anyway, I'll have a think about that. I mean, thinking about it, 11 o'clock is quite convenient for me at the moment because it means I can walk the dog before we go out without it being too rushed. So maybe for the winter we'll leave it at 11, but it doesn't have to be on a Wednesday, although Wednesday suits me well. Anyway, have a think, and if you've got any strong preferences, let me know. So just before we go into the stretching, if you've enjoyed the class, oh yes, subscribe. If you haven't, I'd be very grateful if you could like and subscribe, hit the subscribe button. If you've enjoyed the class, you can buy me a coffee. The link is underneath in the comments section. And if you want to know any more about fitness or you want to contact me, the easiest way to do it is on my Over 50 Fitness Facebook page. And the link is there in the comments section again. Also, I've got quite a lot of standalone videos. I've got a short 5-minute 5 exercise HIIT video if you're ever feeling energetic and you want to do something but you don't want a whole class. I've got, like I was saying, I'm forgetting what's up there. I'm going to have to take an inventory, I think. But have a look at my playlist and see what's there. Right, let's go into the stretching. I feel better now I've decided on the Monday class, but I'm not stopping altogether. So we'll keep this going for a while yet and see how it goes. So get your chair and your front leg is bent, your back leg is straight, heels are on the ground and lean forward, and you should feel the stretch at the top of your calf. And then very gently bend your back knee, your heel comes off the ground, and you should feel the stretch moving down into your Achilles tendon. And then switch legs, so the front leg's bent, the back leg is straight. Heels, both heels are on the ground. And then gently bend your back knee. And your heel comes off the ground and the stretch moves down into your Achilles tendon. Okay. Next one we're going to do is the quads. The quads have done quite a lot of work today. You can either grab your foot, your ankle, your trouser leg, whatever, have your knees together. You can use it as a balancing exercise, but I'm coming more around to this dynamic stretching, which is you put your hands behind your back and you kick them with your heels. If you can't get your heels up to your hands, it doesn't matter. Just do what you can. If you're doing the dynamic stretching, start now. If you're doing the static stretching, holding your leg, do that now as well. So we'll just do this. This is good because it stretches your quadriceps, the big thigh muscles at the front, but also it exercises and strengthens your hamstrings. So I like this exercise, this stretching. If you're doing the static stretching, switch legs. If you're being dynamic, keep being dynamic. You see footballers doing this when they run and do it when they're warming up for training. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, sorry, I got an itchy nose. Next one, we're going to do stretch those hamstrings that I mentioned. So sitting on the edge of the chair, knees at 90 degrees, ankles under your knees, sitting up nice and straight. Just check your posture by putting your hands above your head. One leg out, toe pulled back, and you're going to lean forward from the hips, not from the waist. So you're leaning forward like this, but you're also, imagine you've got an eye in your chest, and you're looking forward rather than collapsing down. It's looking forward. Pull your toe back. And then sitting up and doing the same on the other side. Sit up nice and straight, forward from the hips, not from the waist. And then sit up. And the last one we're going to do, is sit sideways on the chair. So you're sitting sideways on the chair with one leg. The other leg is hanging off the end. And this one goes back like that. So you're up, your torso is upright. Hold on to the back of the chair if you want. And this leg is out behind you. And then switch legs. Okay, standing up. Arms at shoulder height, palms facing forward, and we're going to go round the tree. So your arms are like that, not like that, because you're trying to get your shoulder blades split apart not split apart, that sounds awful. Dip your head, so sort of pulling your elbows out to the side, because you've done quite a lot of work with your back and your shoulder muscles. So see if you can give them a good old stretch. And then if you can, interlink your fingers behind your back. If you can't, try and get your elbows together. If you're interlinking your fingers, just lift your arm. Top of my head's going. Lift your arm just up like that to get the stretch across your chest. Okay. I don't know whether we'll do this anyway. Because we've used these muscles quite a lot, we'll give them a bit of a stretch. So bring one arm across your chest like that, and take the other arm and grab your elbow, and just gently. I felt a click there. Just gently push, sort of push it, pulling it round, so that you're stretching these muscles. I can't actually feel much when I do that. Don't move your arm. Don't move your body around. It's just your arm. And then we'll do the same with the other arm. Do this gently because and then finally, sitting in the chair, don't use your, suddenly the sun decides to come out, it makes everything light and dark. So don't use the back of the chair to support yourself. Whenever I used to do this in class, people used to go, oh, but don't use your back to support yourself. Tip your head, put your hand on your crown and just push your head down slightly. No, don't push your head. Let the weight of your hand push your head down slightly. Just feel that stretch. I can feel it all the way up my back. And then look up, turn your head to the left as far as it will go. Put your hand on your right hand side, your right hand on the right hand side of your face, and try and turn your head back to the center. But have a fight going on. Create tension in your neck. And then release and see if you can turn your head a little bit more to the left. Hold it there for a couple of seconds. Bring it back to the center. Turn right. Put your left hand on the left hand side of your face. Turn your head back to the center, or try to, and stop it with your hand. Create that tension, and then relax and see if you can turn your head a little bit more to the right. And there we go. Right, thank you very much. And I'll see you next Wednesday at 11 o'clock. Remember, there's no class on a Monday. In fact, there's never ever going to be a class on a Monday again, probably. Okay, bye.